So yesterday I've showed you this crypto watch list right here and the entries that I'm setting to get into these projects. And I also ask you like, hey, drop a request with the coins that you would like me to take a look at when I would get into these coins. And I got some comments, so let's go over that to take a look at the best altcoins according to you guys and when to actually buy them. Now, please just like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on, and let's get right into it. So let's jump in the comments right here. Let's go over a couple of those. Somebody said, dude, you've been calling for 30% dips for a long time. Yes, it will come, but you continue to harp on it, resulting in some of your audience to stay sidelined, lol. I never tell anybody to stay sidelined, lol. You should not do that in the first place. And 30% dips, yeah, they happen all the time, man. This is the altcoin market right here. Let's put it on the weekly. And although we just had a pump, we have dips all the time, right? So, I don't know, man. You should just not stay sidelined. If that's the message that you get out of it, basically telling like, hey, I'm not buying the pumps. Yeah, what you do is what you do. But I'm waiting for cheaper prices to get in, of course. Yeah, can you give your thoughts on Rfox? Rfox is a very low-cap metaverse crypto project, which actually looks quite good. I had a position back in the day. I don't know how it's looking at right now, so we can take a look at it. But I've bought 900k tokens at 0.0055 and sold it for double, basically. I've lost enough faith in the project going forward. And okay. You have lost faith in the project. Okay, well, let me take a look at Rfox real quick. I don't know how they've been doing lately. $23 million market cap, $25 million fully diluted. If you look at the Twitter, they're followed by some people, some big people, not really too much. But Rfox, they are still building, they are still tweeting, they are still out there. And what they're building looks quite good in my opinion. So we can take a look at the best entries for Rfox. So let me pop up my watch list right here and get Rfox right into it. Here we go. So if we look at Rfox on the weekly, you can just see like, hey, it came from so far, man, and it's now flatlined. So overall, if you believe in the project, then this is a good opportunity. However, if you zoom in, you will notice that it's of course far from the bottom. Probably the bottom was sitting at 0.004. It's now 1.2, so it 3x from the bottom, like a lot of crypto projects did basically. If we take a look where the best entry would be sitting, in my opinion, quite close to where we are right now is the first entry. And the second entry is around this level of 0.0085 where we had support, we had resistance, we had support, we had a little shit going on right here as well. And that's down another 30% give or take. So that's when it comes to Rfox, I think 30% down is definitely a great entry, especially considering how low cap they are and what they're actually building. I quite like what they do. Portal coin is going to be huge. I hope so, man. We made a $30,000 investment into Portal coin through What Do You Meme, and Portal is it gets the hype. I love it, what they're doing. So yeah, it's going to be huge, probably. What are your predictions on Sidus? Sidus is ripping, man. Sidus is ripping. Like, what I don't like is they tweet that they are continuing to burn the token until it's $1. I don't like when a project talks about price predictions. It feels like, hey, that should not be the focus of your project as a project founder. So I don't like that. Also, I feel like, do you have that much tokens or are you going to buy them back or anything? I don't know how they're going to do that exactly. $140 million market cap at the moment. If you look at the last last half a year, it went from 0.0007 to 0.007. So it 10x'd in a month and a half, give or take. I don't like to buy into that. I personally already had a position back when it was like Well, actually, here, give or take, I almost made a 10x on Sidus, but with some very small cash. I put $200 in, but it's now worth like $1,700, so it's pretty good. Um, it does have the hype right now. It does have the hype right now. Yeah, predicting how far it could go. This could be $1 billion market cap, to be honest. It could. It could be more, definitely. But buying into such a pump, I won't necessarily do that. If we take a look at Sidus, don't forget about Senate though. Senate is their governance token, and tokenomic wise, it is a lot better. Also pumped quite hard though, right? So be careful with that. But if we take a look at Sidus, let me pop it up right here. Sidus USD. It's already here. Yeah, look at the chart being completely parabolic. Crazy, absolutely crazy what it did. So I would say that this golden zone is where it should retrace back to 0.005 and 0.004. That's the area, give or take, that I expected to go back to. It also comes in with the bull market support band by then. It sounds like very far down, but it's just 40-50% down from where we are right now, which is definitely not crazy after a 13x pump. Okay, so yeah, that's the level that I feel like, okay, if it gets there, then it's interesting to maybe buy a little bit again. But for now, it's not for me. Currently got 80% left in cash. I think that's a decent amount. Around that. That's a decent amount. A lot of people, they say like, hey, I'm completely out of cash, I'm fully into crypto. Yeah, what do you do if you get a good pullback, right? It's like, you cannot buy it, right? That you lose in the meantime. You don't lose if you don't sell, blah blah blah. But that's not the worst part. But you cannot buy that dip then. Always have some money, I'd say. Oh yeah, thanks for mentioning that pneumonia is something that you don't pronounce the P in it. So that's English. It's like, let's put an extra letter in a word that you don't pronounce. Renounce. So stupid. Let me take a look. I've been waiting for a pullback since July, and I've missed the recent bull run. I won't make the same mistake, and I'm adding with each 10, 20, 15% dip for each coin. That you're adding at the dips, I think that's smart. To say like, hey, I have missed the bull run, that's, I think, what's going to wreck people quite hard. Because if you do take a look at how things are looking right now, again, if you take a look at the altcoin market, right, the total 3, people here say, I missed the bull run. I won't make that mistake again. People here said, I missed the bull run. I won't make the mistake again. And they bought here and they got wrecked. So they bought it here and they got wrecked. And now they bought it here. And, you know, is this a bull run? Is the total 3 not just sideways? That's not what a bull run looks like to me. This is what a bull run looks like. This. Right? Parabolic kind of shit. Not this sideways kind of shit. So don't get too emotional over it. You haven't missed anything. You haven't missed anything. If you didn't buy here, just think back like, yeah, but if you didn't buy here and didn't buy here and didn't buy here, what was your loss, really? Nothing, right? It all came down again. And I'm not saying it will come all the way down again, but it's not. This is not something that you can look at like, okay, this is a fucking bull run that I completely missed out on. And, it's, you may be missed out on a 2x here and there. I know coins did a 3 or 4x, but that only goes if you happen to exactly coincidentally bought the bottom and sold the top. Most people didn't do that anyway, right? So you maybe missed out on the 2x here and there. Who cares, right? These 2x's were made way more often in this bear market, and you know, at the end of the day, it was like, it wasn't that spectacular. So don't worry, man. Phantasma, Soul, if you can do TA, yeah. I think this ripped. This one was a good one. Let me take a look. Soul. So Phantasma, layer 1 blockchain for crypto gaming, completely undervalued. Nobody really talking about it. And to be honest, there is not much going on right there at the moment as well. Tokenomics, look, tokenomics, beautiful, right? 25 million fully diluted as well. Fucking pneumonia. But it came from 4 cents and it's now 20 cents. But you have to ask yourself, like, have I missed out on that? Well, you have to also realize that it went from $4 to 4 cents. So this chart got wrecked so hard that, of course, the bounce is a little bigger as well. And you can now say, like, oh, I missed out on this. But you also missed out on all these losses by not buying, right? And that's worth more. So that's what I mean by don't worry about anything. Yeah, now as you can see right here, it was in this downwards trend and it now broke out. We should retest this maybe. And that it would line up with a lot, right? It would line up with a lot. What I mean by that is that if it retests this line, it will, you know, give or take, line up with this, line up with this, line up with some support and resistance right here. It will line up with this diagonal trend line and the bull market support band coming in. So 13 cents, give or take for Sol. Hey, if you want to take a good gaming gamble, GGG, then I think that's a good entry. Okay, you give me a few. Oh, sorry, I meant to go to your channel. Quant, Lunc, BTTC, Shiba, and Wink. Okay, let's go over some. Let's go over Quant. I know a lot of people like Quant. Shit, man. QNT. So, QNT. Here we go. QNT. Oh, this is a line from way ago. It's still flirting with that line. It's crazy. It's crazy. But let me take a look if I have, like, yeah. Okay. So, Quant, that $100 is a magnet for some reason. Quant is a pretty decent stable coin. Which is a good thing in the bear market because it didn't get wrecked like that hard, right? It went from $430 to $40. Well, okay, it got wrecked just as any other, basically. But some coins got wrecked there. Now, if I look at a decent entry for Quant, I would say if you like it, get in at that $100 because it looks like a level that... Look how long this support has been going on for Quant, since like more than a year already, right? And in the meantime, it did a little 2x right here and it came down and it went a little lower. But overall, this is a good level. The next target for Quant would be around $85. That seems to be a big support level. And if that gets broken, I would say around $50. But if it gets there, 100, 85, 50 Quant. You talked about Shiba, so let's go to Shiba. Let me see. Shiba is not looking so good. Still making lower highs. Shiba is still fading to the downside. So I don't really like the structure of Shiba right now. High, lower high, lower high, lower high. It keeps on getting rejected. We have a low, we have a low. Well, not barely a lower low, but here a lower low, here a slightly high low. So I don't know, man. I wouldn't get into it necessarily right now. Let me see. Yeah. Big support. I would say wait for Shiba to go down 15% towards the 684, give or take, to where it begins with a 6, right? 0.6. That might be a decent level. Then it is praying and hoping that it holds, though. If it doesn't, then yeah, then we'll have to see what happens right there. Super high risk, to be honest. BTTC. I don't know what BTTC is though, but we can take a look at the charts. What is BTTC? Huh? It's also the... Wait 1 second, just out of curiosity. But what is... Huh? It is on Binance, but it's not on Coin... I don't understand, man. What is this? Anyway, doesn't matter. Also, lower highs, lower lows, clear downtrend. I don't know what it is, but this thing is crashing really hard. This is something that I won't even put an entry level on. This is more something that I feel like, ooh, don't buy this. Don't buy this, man. The only benefit is that it's now finally above the bull market support band. So that might be a good thing. So you can gamble and get a small position right now. But overall, it is something that looks pretty dangerous to me. Oh yeah, Luna Classic. Is that still something that people buy though? No offense, by the way, but it's just that it hasn't been on my radar for a long time. Let me take a look. Luna Classic. Okay. Signs of life. But also big downtrend, lower highs. Just made a higher high, kind of. Well, not, yeah. If you take this as a high, then this is a higher high. It is above the bull market support band, but the retrace should come in at this support right here. Bull market support band right there as well. So 0. Well, add another 0 and then an 8. That's the level that I will be looking at. And Wink. Wink was gaming, right? Or gambling? I have heard of it somewhere. Wink. Wink link. I think that this is what you mean, right? I think so. Yeah, I've just seen this for a long time ago already. Funny how I already did TA on this like 2 years ago. Yeah, okay, cool. So big resist or support right here. In 2020, we came down this time, and we are now here again. And it looks like it's now here getting above the bull market support band. Looks like a good entry, to be honest, at this moment. I don't know what the market cap, etc. is right now, but it looks TA-wise like a good entry. $60 million market cap, sane, fully diluted. So that's good. The market cap, it went from 20, 30 million all the way to 2 billion, and it now came all the way down to 60 million again. This might be a good entry, bro. This might be a really good entry right now. I don't know exactly what it is, and I have to do my research on that. The first comprehensive Oracle of Trons ecosystem. Okay, interesting. It's completely different than what I thought it was. I mistaken it with another project. TA-wise looks good. Looks like it has a lot of potential right there. Yeah. Cool. Let me see. What do you think about DOT and APTOS? I don't like it. Like, I like layer ones. I like layer ones that are actually being built on and that are being spoken about a lot. Like we now have Arbitrum. There's always Ethereum, right? But we also have Solana. We have Avalanche. There's a lot of good stuff going on right now. And DOT, I never really come across a project that says like, hey, we build on DOT. Like, what the fuck does DOT do, really? And APTOS, same. It had a big hype when it came out, but I don't know, man. It's still freaking high cap. If it was way lower cap, then I would say okay. But given the fact that it's already high cap, that there is a big vesting coming, and that I don't feel like, hey, APTOS is really doing much, I'm not touching this. I don't see the upside in APTOS. I don't like it at all. And DOT is... I have DOT right here. Let me take a look. Price-wise, DOT... Let me see. Okay, apart from the technicals, apart from the fundamentals, I want to be unbiased about that. Let's take a look at the price chart. And the price chart for DOT looks bearish, to be honest. High, lower high, lower high, lower high, low, lower low, lower low. So making lower lows, lower highs. So the price chart says like, hey, DOT is not really doing, yeah, well, whatever, fuck this line. But DOT is not really doing anything interesting right here. So DOT is still really on the way of making a lower, lower low. So for DOT, it's very likely that it goes below 350. Because that's just what the current trend is. However, if you want to bet on the fact that it doesn't, then 425, give or take, is a good area. We had support here, we had support here, we had resistance here. That looks interesting. And also around 480 if you want to get a slightly higher entry. There we have a lot of support and resistance right here. We have a lot of stuff going on right here, and the bull market support band comes in there as well. So that's for that. Fomo Factory becomes FUD Factory because he's calling for a correction, and then you are fudding because crypto's up only, idiots. I would like to see your view on Internet Computer. I can do the TA. I don't know much about the product, so I'm not gonna talk about that though. I know like it is also a layer 1, right? Same like whoever said like, yeah, our project is being built on ICP. Come again? Like, I don't know about that. No polls right there. Okay, let me check. Jesus Christ, man. I really was looking like, is this the DOT chart? But it's not that. But no, this is like not looking that good to me. Also, lower lows, lower highs. One of the projects, one of the few projects in this period of crypto that's not showing strength, really. Again, yeah, this is also above the bull market support band right now, so that's finally showing strength. But let's be honest, it was here as well, and it still came down like with 80% or so. I wouldn't be touching it right now. Let's let it bottom out, to be honest. Off the grid game token, where to buy? Yeah, it's not out yet. Off the grid, but I think you can buy the Gunzilla token soon when they release, and they will have their token. I don't think that off the grid is going to have their own token though. Citizen Conflict, same. You cannot buy Citizen Conflict token, but their studio, that's the Corpo token. I see this twice. Weird. Games for a living, but when you did a video on it, up over 3x so far from the entry. Thanks, my Dutch guy. Like, yeah, I don't like to take credit for those kind of things because thanks for the kind words though, but let's be honest, every idiot can give calls in this market and says like, hey, this is gonna go up, and it probably goes up, right? Because everything is. That doesn't make me smart. That just makes me somebody that tells something. So yeah, do Caspa next video, okay? Caspa, let's take a look at Caspa. Let me see. I should have it right here. Caspa USDT. Caspa's fucking ripping, man. It's incredible. Like, what the fuck is Caspa doing? Is there more information on it? Yeah, I've drawn all these things on logarithmic. Caspa, yeah. This is hard to do a TA on, to be honest. This is hard to do TA on. Like, also the Fibonacci, from where the hell do you take this? I think this, yeah. To be honest, Caspa between 9 and 8.5 cents could be nice. I'm personally not putting a cent into this. It's ripped so hard already. Like, why would you buy this right now? Like, if you bought it right here, then it was like, wow. But here, like, Yeah, I don't know. If I would have had Casper, I would dump it on you then. So, yeah, I don't know. Um, what about El Hippo? El Hippo? Never heard of it. $8 million market cap. It's a meme coin, like you said. Okay. Um, it's pretty new. Price has been quite stable. Not much going on right there. Listed on the typical meme coin exchanges, Maxi, etc. Yeah, you can gamble into some meme coins, but I don't think that it's time yet. We will have a big meme season in crypto at a certain point. I remember the 2021 meme coin season. That was incredible. Like the biggest shit coins went from 1 to 50, $80 million market cap in a couple of days. It was incredible. It was incredible, and there was money to be made everywhere, like insane money printing, like crazy. Uh, in those times, these kind of things could be very nice. I think right now you're taking a huge risk by doing so, but you can try to do so. But yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at right here, to be honest. Yeah, it's meme, right? Um, YouTube is supposed to make videos every day. Doesn't mean you have to follow. Do your own research. These year dips. Don't wait for pullbacks. I don't know what you mean. We are not supposed to do shit. Um, do your own research. Indeed, DCA on the dips. Don't wait for the pullbacks. DCA the dips, but don't wait for the pullbacks. Yeah, I don't get what you're saying. Anyway, don't wait for pullbacks. Yeah, don't wait for pullbacks if you don't want to. I mean, that's up to you. Um, the Fear and Greed Index is the highest ever been since 2021. Yeah, I guess that would make a lot of sense. Fear and Greed Index. Let me take a look. How is it looking right now? 71. Yeah, that should be an indication that that we should sell. Oh God. Yeah, last time it was this high, it was in 2021. Yeah. Yeah, that says like, hey, it's a way better time now to take some profits than to buy, in my opinion. But that's the emotion like that. Therefore, a lot of people buy right now, right? That's exactly what the Fear and Greed Index is, right? If this is high, you should sell. It goes against your feelings, but you should. If this is low, you should buy. Also, it goes against your feelings, but trading the Fear and Greed Index, you don't need much charts, really. If you trade this, you'll be fine. And everything that says greed, you will be fine to sell. Hey, and you would have sold last month, right? You would have sold lower. Yes, of course. But overall, if you sell here, buy here, you will do amazing. You will do amazing. You don't need much else than that, really. I still expect a 50% pullback. We had a 50% pullback in full bull markets, and now we are barely 20% up. It's like calm before the storm. Yeah, okay. This is a whole conversation, but okay. Yeah. You said 40% correction will come 2 months back, so I waited and fucked. Yeah, that's up to you. I said right here as well, I said that I expected it, not that it's guaranteed, right? Never stay on the sideline anyway, plus for all we know, it could still happen, right? And look, it's very simple, bro. I can call 100 things and I can call 90 right, right? But if I call one wrong, people will be like, oh, you got it wrong. Like, but yeah, and is it too soon to say that it was wrong or right? I don't know. I don't care. But I said, hey, you know, there will be a pullback, right? And every time I called it, we had that pullback again, right? Now the market does this, and people say like, "Oh, you're so fucking wrong." should we first wait to see how this plays out before we make any decisions on what we're gonna do? Because it's a little too soon to call, right? Hey, if it does this, yeah, then the call was invalid. Then this time there's no pullback, right? But if you look, what I did is I was looking at the charts, right? I was looking like, hey, we had a high, we had a lower high, we had a lower high, we had a lower high. So is it so stupid to say like, hey guys, it's a downtrend? No, of course not, right? That it finally takes out the high. Okay, yeah, of course it could happen. The chances that it would happen, right, are low. It doesn't mean it can't. But that's crypto. We are not sitting here to predict shit. We're sitting here and to like figure out what's most likely to happen. It was way more likely to go down than up. It doesn't mean we cannot go up, right? Never stay on the sideline in the first place, man. It's stupid, right? And for the people that somehow feel like I said that you should do that, I never said that, right? You shouldn't do what I do anyway. I'll do what I do. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, this is what this guy says. Like, if you're going to follow his channel and blame him for your failure, follow him. He's been buying Bitcoin all bear market to roll into altcoins when the Bitcoin dominance changes. You all only did half of this strategy. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do, right? What I said for the whole year basically is, hey guys, I'm not really buying altcoins. I'm mostly buying Bitcoin. And I will convert that Bitcoin into altcoins later. Now, if you take a look at how altcoins are looking against Bitcoin, right? This is how it looks like. So it came down quite hard, right? It came down quite hard. So we are at the bottom right now, kinda, right? So if you indeed listen like, okay, I'm not buying altcoins, then where's your buying Bitcoin part? Because if you did that, look what an entry you have right now, right? You can get a perfect entry, then you finally now can buy altcoins quite low to the bottom. I mean, we still only have to go down 8% to be at the exact bottom. Not that we are trying to time that in the first place, of course. So yeah. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah, what do you think about Oasis? It's pretty new. It came out, good backing. I wanted to let people know about it. Oasis is a blockchain, quite low cap, $60 million, made for crypto gaming. Okay, now it is quite new. It's on Kucoin, for example. You can get it right there. But I have seen some. How did I find this? I was sniping and searching new crypto games, and I saw an incredible crypto game that's being built right now. It looks very good. And I saw it was built on Oasis, and I thought like, what the fuck is Oasis? So I was looking up Oasis, and I felt like, hey, maybe it's good to look into this. So I have a small position in Oasis, $2,000 I bought this for. It's on Kucoin, Bybit, BitGet, some exchanges right there. Might be an interesting low cap layer 1 to keep your eyes on. Not saying it will be huge, I don't know. I have no insights on that or anything. I don't know about it more than anybody else. But layer 1's for crypto gaming, yeah, they do have my attention. So I want to wrap it up right here because I'm still stuck and the video has been taking long enough. So like the video if you like the video. If you have any request on what tokens to check out, leave a comment down below. There's also a Patreon down below where you can check out exclusive content. I always forget to pop up this little thing right here, just to put it in right now. There's my floating Fomo Factory cloud. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.